you got?
I have a number of odds and ends. Okay, let's begin with the first one. It's actually a follow-up to a story we first brought you on Action 2 News at 9 a.m. Friday morning, hours after NASA's TEMPO was launched. What is TEMPO? It's a satellite. It stands for Tropospheric Emissions Monitoring of Pollution. So it's a pollution monitoring satellite that monitors not just air pollution, but also water pollution and such. Also even things like wildfires and volcanic eruptions, okay?
So debris.
This is what the satellite looks at like. And here's the interesting thing about it. It's in geosynchronous orbit, meaning it's parked right above North America. So this is what it's going to be watching, mostly the United States, a little bit of Canada, a little bit of Mexico there, and into portions of the Caribbean. And I should mention that it's just part of 3 satellites. It's going to be an array, if you will.
Okay.
Along with TEMPO, South Korea last year already launched their similar satellite that monitors Southeast Asia. Next year, the European Union will launch their satellite, and then you'll have Europe and much of Northern Africa. So you'll really get a good snapshot of environmental issues right across the Northern Hemisphere. So I'm sure we'll be hearing more about it because it'll probably bring us many more stories for this segment,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Okay, here's one for you. This was Friday's satellite picture of Wisconsin, by the way.
I see
This
it.
is snow cover along with a few clouds, but I want to take you down here to Lake Winnebago. Notice you can see, of course, the Wolf River drains into Poygan, into Butamore, and then into Lake Winnebago. You can see all of the runoff from the recent
you
rain
can,
and all of the
different
snow.
coloring
And you can
there.
see some other little creeks and stuff that are dumping, sediment in there. Take a look at the lower end of the Bay of Green Bay where the Fox
gosh.
is depositing a lot of sediment there. And of course, north of Green Bay, you've got the Swabico River, the Pensacola River, the Oconto River, the Peshtigo River, and you can see where some of those too are bringing that sediment into the Bay of Green Bay. So I just thought that that was a little bit on the interesting side.
Yeah, to be able to see it.
Yeah, now the other thing I wanted to point out, we are in a stretch, our first stretch of gorgeous, gorgeous summer-like weather. Don't be fooled. I know we're only headed into the second week of April, but you could quickly get sunburnt.
Okay.
Probably more than 15
Really
minutes.
quickly, yeah.
Yeah, because your
We're
skin,
not used to it.
correct, your skin
Yeah.
hasn't seen sun in about 6 months. So just a word of caution there. It's time to start covering things up
Good
there.
idea.
And then the other thing I wanted to point out, seasonal allergies. The season has begun. In fact, today we got our very first allergy count from the Kagan Allergy Clinic, and it was astronomical for those of you who are really sensitive to tree pollens. It was mostly maple, cedar, cottonwood. The count was 563, which is very high. And of course, also we have a little bit of mold in there. But just a quick reminder, we have this in our app, we have it on our website, we have it on our 24-hour weather channel. If you are an allergy sufferer, I am a little bit of one, you are too.
Can you hear my voice right now? That's allergies.
Well, we have the information for you so you can plan your days.
I can
okay?
track it along. All right, thanks so much,
You
Brad.
bet.
Well, if you live in certain